starting on January 1st, employees with at least 15 workers will have to include pay ranges in job postings. Employees will also be able to ask for the pay range for their own position, and larger
Mhm.
companies will have to provide more detailed pay data to California's Civil Rights Department than previously required. Summer, let me just kind of ask you from an HR perspective, why do you think a state would implement this practice?
Well, it's pretty easy to see that this was coming, and I'm actually surprised that other places beat California to doing this. But I'm glad that it's happening now. Ultimately, the goal is to allow the state agencies to identify wage disparities and prompt companies to implement processes such as pay bands to assess their own pay. The goal is to just close the pay gaps.
Yeah. And it's to close pay gaps because there are populations of workers who may not be able to get jobs or job offers at full compensation, quote unquote, full
Mhm.
compensation. So we historically will see things like um, Women's Day of Work, where let's just say hypothetically, for every dollar a male gets, a woman may get 86 cents on the dollar or something like that. And then for
Mhm.
other racial and ethnic groups, it may be a little less. So this is a goal of bridging that gap. I think it reduces the negotiation piece in job offers, which job seekers are notoriously underprepared for, and
Mhm.
oftentimes can get taken advantage of, because if an employer will say, well, tell me what you're looking for in your next role, and if a person undersells their value for the job in question, then an employer could, in theory, say, oh, okay, well, what you're looking for is, let's just say 20K less than what the pay is at our job. We'll pay you what you're looking for, and then we'll save the rest. So
Mhm.
I think this bringing it out into the open helps bridge the gap. It helps eliminate the anxiety and abuse that comes from salary negotiations, and
Mhm.
I think it's a step in the right direction if done well. So, what other things would you want to call out about this topic?